right. There it is, the JV Show. Good morning, I'm JV.
I'm Selena.
I'm Graham.
And I'm Crystal.
You think it's okay 1 minute early for Graham's News? We said be here at 7:35.
I like to follow the rules.
All right, let's first go with Selena had news earlier this morning. Listen to this great news.
Okay,
It
guys.
might be a little bit better than Graham's.
Oh, probably. So I finally switched sides. I am now the proud owner of an
An
iPhone!
iPhone!
I'm no longer
What?
Team Android. Sorry, Graham. But
Sell out.
yeah, I made the switch.
Can we Facebook Live the first time this Selena goes up to someone with an Android phone acting better?
Droid change them.
That's the thing. I'm not gonna be one of those snooty iPhone users like Crystal over here. I mean, I still like Androids. I just wanted to see what all the fuss is about.
It's 7:35. Time
Yes.
for Graham's News. People have made a lot of different guesses. My guess was that you had your 9th ab. This guy's got 8 abs already. Figured he had a 9th. But this news is even bigger.
It's a lot bigger than that. A lot of people on Twitter, I will say, they were down the right path about what the news was going to be, and that it is Kate and my wife are expecting a baby. We are finally pregnant.
Did you say Kate and your wife were expecting?
Kate and Can we start the news over? Let's start that over.
Kate and his wife
My
are
wife,
expecting
Kate.
a baby.
It's
Without
My
you.
wife Kate and I are expecting. Yeah,
Yay!
she's expecting. No.
Congratulations.
Oh
to
my
her.
God!
I got a
it's
million
so
questions.
cute.
Do we know the sex?
We don't know the sex. We will find out in about a month.
So you guys would like to know.
Yes, dying to know.
You told me that and this has got to be exciting, you're painting the baby room. By the way, going bold, going for it. Describe the room.
We went for your traditional nursery color, black.
I actually like it.
I do too. I immediately sent Grandma a photo back. We have a wall in the house that's black. And then we saw the picture today. You can see Graham's new baby room on our page.
Aww.
And I think the color scheme looks great. Really quick, we've known for a while that you and Kate have been trying.
Yes.
Are you okay with talking about the difficulty? It's been a difficult process. You don't have to get too personal, but it's been tough.
No, definitely. It's been the absolute craziest road, something that was incredibly difficult and incredibly joyous at times, and then incredibly heartbreaking. I mean, we've been trying since we got married, literally from day one. We knew we wanted to
How
have
long has
kids.
that
We knew we
been?
wanted to have a family. We're coming up on 4 years.
Yeah.
So trying for 4 years is, and man, my heart and sympathy goes out to any couple that's going through the same thing that we went through. I have an infinite amount of respect more for people that are going through the same thing, because I don't think you know what it's like until you're living it, and the highs are really high and the lows are really low, and it is tough, and we had no success trying on our own, and we ended up, and this pregnancy is the result of IVF. And that in itself is another entirely incredibly difficult thing. And I mean, I can't.
There were days I know I wanted to cry for you guys. It's like, God, I mean, they had their hopes so high, and it was all good news. What happened, you know?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I mean, we had five rounds of IVF, and that's incredibly difficult on financially, emotionally.
Right.
And I mean, I just want to say to my wife, Kate, I mean, I thought she was the most amazing woman in the world when I married her. And going through all this and the way that she's handled it, I mean, I can't even put into words.
Don't sit up here with watery eyes.
Graham-
Graham never does water eyes.
I know, but I mean-
think it's the first time. See, you know how much Graham loves his wife
So much.
and his new family. He's got. If you're just tuning in, Graham's news is he's having a baby.
Yay!
He got all watery eyes.
But I don't think anybody could handle what we've gone through the way that she has, and I can't say.
Can we get to the parts I was upset about?
That you're not the father of Graham's baby.
You showed a sonogram, like you came in here and showed me, and I was like, oh wow, and I was like, you should show the girls, and then it turns out you showed them first. I was like, how dare you? I have known you forever. How dare you?
In my defense, it was within minutes of each other, and
Oh,
that
how
news,
dare you.
I was so excited,
lying.
I could not wait to show somebody. And JV, can I just tell you one just crazy thing about this entire process?
Yes.
That it was incredibly difficult. Somebody predicted this, and I'm not a psychic
Yeah.
believer.
You don't believe in the psychics.
But at our wedding, Kate and I, my mother-in-law thought it'd be a good idea to have a palm reader at our wedding. She's like, there'll be something, some people have photo booths, we'll have a palm reader.
Yeah.
So people start lining up, get their fortune told, get their palm read. everybody's getting great news coming back to us. Oh, it was great that she told me all this amazing stuff's going to happen for me. Everyone's fired up. Kate and I sit down when it's finally our turn, and obviously she knows we are the bride and the groom because Kate's wearing a wedding dress and I'm wearing a tux.
Yep.
And this woman goes into delivering all the worst news that you have ever heard. But that, we're in the wrong. Kate's in the wrong career. She foresees some medical problems
Was
for
Kate
Kate.
in the same career she's in now?
Yes, and Kate loves her career.
Yeah, and Kate's like a badass.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
so this woman's like, that's not right. And then she goes, do you guys want to have kids? And Kate immediately, yes. And she's like, Kate's like, I want 4. I want a big family. I've always wanted a big family. We want kids. We knew that going in. And the palm reader's like, I don't, nope. We're like,
Said no.
we're like, what?
Wow.
What do you mean? She's like, well, I'm not saying you can't have kids, but maybe 1. And we're like, 1? You don't see anything past that? And she goes, it's going to be such a difficult process for you to get to that 1. I don't know that you'd ever do it again.
Wow.
And then looking back, I'm going, wow, what a B1.
At my wedding, how dare you ruin this?
We're paying you.
Yeah.
I'm writing your paycheck at the end of the night here, but too, I mean, God,
That's so crazy.
talk about foreshadowing.
Do you, with all that you've gone through, to get again, if you're just tuning in, Graham has great news. His wife, he said his wife and Kate,
Yeah.
the woman
Yeah.
he's married to, are having a baby. With everything that you guys kind of went through to get to this point, do you think you'll try again, or will you be like, okay, this is our baby, and let's.
I think we will. I mean, we're so ecstatic to get to the point that we're at now.
Yeah.
And if this is all, if we only got 1, I mean, it'd still be the biggest blessing that ever happened to us, and
Yeah.
we'd be ecstatic. But
How
of
much
course
time
we,
you taking off?
of course we want to go more.
Is that
Let's
all
do the
you're
math.
worried
Well,
about?
what kind of
Let's do
paternity
the
leave
math.
do we get around here?
So how many months is she here?
So we're just about 4 months. So
Wow,
we're
4 months. So let's do the math. Help me, Selena. 5 more
So,
months.
yeah, 5 months left.
we're due August 4th.
August 4th. Are you like out most of the rest of the year there?
Selena,
I
how
don't
much?
know, because
How much time did Selena get?
she
'Cause
got- I gave her 2 days.
Oh,
Yeah, I was back like that.
God. Okay, well, maybe 3, 4,
I like that.
5.
3-4 days? No, so you're gonna be.
No,
out-
I was talking about weeks.
You'd probably be out a month or something, right?
I don't know.
I would think.
I'm
mean,
not
you
too.
need help.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not too familiar with like the paternity leave laws. I know, like for the women, they can take a long time, but
Yeah.
I don't know about
Although
that.
I would, we're gonna miss, and this is, we got a long way until this. Although we'd miss you here, and it would be difficult. I say you take as much time as you need, and as Kate needs to bond with her and the baby and get all that.
I'm going to go that effective immediately. I'm out.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh!
No!
All right, Selena, you got a celebrity spin. You're gonna tell me what's in that, and then you also wanted to give a shout out to
To
somebody.
Upside, yeah. Well, first celebrity spin. We have a lot of things to cover from last night's Grammys. Also, I don't know if you guys saw this. Amber Rose and Wiz Khalifa. They might be back together. They were like making out all over each other.
Wow.
So I'll talk about that next.